Be sure to subscribe to my channel, and that way you won't miss any videos that I share or release. Go out and run some errands this morning, so I'm headed back home. It's early afternoon, probably close to 1 o'clock, but when I get home I'm going to break my fast, and I'm going to be using foods from my meal prep yesterday. Here I have some asparagus that's wrapped with bacon, and I have my beef chuck steak, which I cooked, and I smothered that with the gravy sauce that I made, which was basically just mushrooms, garlic, some broth, and seasoned up real good. I have 5 chicken wings or chicken drumettes, and I have a piece of keto cornbread with some butter. I can't wait to dig into this. That's why I like to have a meal prep. I always say that if you have a meal prep, then you are prepping for success. To my wings, I added a little bit of GHU's honey Dijon sauce, and then also a little bit of the Primal Kitchen's jalapeno barbecue sauce. And here I have a small salad on the side, and I put just a little bit of that honey Dijon sauce on there also. So good, so good. But that's why I say always have a meal prep. Always have a meal prep or something to eat in the refrigerator. That way you're preparing for success and not failure. This is part of my meal prep. I had recorded this earlier, so only part of it came out, and I'm going to show you the part that did. Okay, the Birch Benders pancakes. So I brought several of these. I've eaten these before, and I thought that they were very good. I'm going to be also giving, some things away for different contests and everything. So I picked up a bunch of these because a lot of people haven't tried them, and I know they would love to try these Birch Benders. Here I have some avocado. I'm going to make me some guacamole. Picked up some packets of taco sauce, taco seasoning mix. I'm a cheater sometimes when it comes to making the tacos. Here I have my bag of spinach. I love spinach, even though sometimes when I eat spinach, it bloats me. But I love spinach, and I still use it for a lot of my dishes. They didn't have any fresh salmon that looked really good today, so I found this in the frozen meat section. So I have me some wild caught pink salmon because I have a taste for salmon, and some cream cheese gravy. Oh, I love that. I love that in combination. But these are some of the items that I picked up on my grocery haul today. It was just a quick haul, and I just wanted to share that with you. I'm toasting some of my protein sparing modified fasting Italian bread. I'm getting ready to make a sandwich out of some of the meat that I prepared. I'm going to be using my chuck steak. There's my meat that I'm using, and here is my protein sparing bread, Italian, and I'm going to make this into a sandwich and put a piece of provolone cheese on it, and that is going to be my dinner. And this is my sandwich that I'm having for dinner. Cut it in half, and I'll find some type of sauce to put on this, a sugar-free sauce, and then probably dip it in the juice that I have. I have been wanting to make this pecan pie for myself since around Thanksgiving, but I went ahead and made a regular pecan pie so that everyone could enjoy it. I wanted to make sure it came out good. So this is now the low carb pecan pie that I can really eat and enjoy. I started off with a cup of allulose, and to that I added a 1/4 cup of Splenda brown sugar, and then also a cup of sugar-free maple pancake syrup. And you can use whatever type of sugar-free syrup that you like. I like the Carrie's. The one that I'm using today is the Kroger's, and then the Maple Farms. I like that the best. So I'm going to go ahead and add in 3 eggs to this. And go ahead and add in a half a stick of butter. Now I believe that everybody should have something good to eat, even if you're diabetic. So that's why I'm making this. I was pre-diabetic, and I'm back being diagnosed as pre-diabetic also. So, and I do want to eat some pecan pie. So here I added in a half a stick of butter. I could have let it melt to room temperature or soften to room temperature, but I didn't. So I'm just going to go ahead and add it in like that. It will still cook the same way. To this I need to add a 1/4 cup of milk, some vanilla. I'm going to use xanthan gum instead in here. But below this I'm going to go ahead and attach a link to the YouTube video of K Confections, and this is where I got the recipe from. That way if you want to try to make this pecan pie, you can. It came out really good and it really tastes good. I'm going to go ahead and add in about a cup and a half actually of pecans to this. And then I'm just going to mix it up a little bit and go ahead and pour it into the pie shell. Now I'm cheating a little bit because I'm using a ready-made pie crust that I still had left over from Thanksgiving holiday. I want to go ahead and use it, and it had crumbled all up and everything, so I've just reshaped it in the pan and everything, and that's what I'm going to use to make this low-carb diabetic pecan pie. Now what I would have done if I didn't have this pie crust available here was to use almond flour with a little bit of coconut flour, and then some melted butter, and cut it in like I would cut the butter into the almond flour and the coconut flour. Press it in the pie pan or pie plate and use that, and it comes out flaky and delicious. And once you start making that type of pie crust, you'll get used to it, and it is really good and delicious also. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put all of this pecan pie filling in here. And you see the way I did it, I put a little bit of pecans in the bottom of the pan, and then the rest I just dumped right on in the mixture. Some people put all their pecans in and just put the filling in, but either way it's going to cook really good. Okay, so I'm going to put this on a cookie sheet and put it in the oven, and I'm going to bake it for 1 hour at 325. Here is the pie out of the oven. It looks so good and smells so good. I can't wait to cut into it. But I have to let it cool for at least 2 hours. And then I'm probably going to get ready to go to bed, so I probably won't get a slice until in the morning. So I'll see then. Here is the pie. Look how good that looks, and I'm sure it tastes just as delicious. I don't know the macros on this yet, so I will try to figure that up and put it at the end or either down below. But this is the pie, you guys, and I added a little bit of sugar-free whipping cream to the top. But I'm getting ready to go and eat this and enjoy. You all have a good day, and if you decide to make this pie, list below how it tasted to you and what extra ingredients did you use or substitute in your recipe. Be sure to subscribe to my channel.